Good morning, everybody. Lynn, the leather bag lady here again today, Friday, yay! A couple of things to celebrate this Friday. It's Friday. It's the Friday before a long weekend, and it's Valentine's Day weekend. So there's a few things, COVID or no COVID, that are still good things today. So, yeah, so hopefully if you're in a wonderful relationship, you're going to have a great Valentine's Day. If you're not, have a great Valentine's Day anyway. I was listening to the radio yesterday when I was going to St. Catharines to pick up Sarah, and the DJs on the radio, right? Got something going on here. Were saying that one of their ideas for how to celebrate Valentine's Day on your own was to give yourself the Valentine's Day that you would like someone to give you. And initially you're like, that's kind of corny. But the guy said that he did it last year and it was awesome because some of the things that he thought were going to flow didn't. So he said, scratch that off my list. So I thought, it's like a little run through. I will be 53 on Valentine's Day, so I'm hoping that we have a good day. I have, actually, I'll show you. Well, no, maybe I shouldn't. Yeah, no, I won't, because it's Bruce's gifts, and I think some people close to him watch me, so I don't want to let the cat out of the bag. But the gift bag has a camper trailer on it. It's so cool. It's a little bit girly colors, but it's cool. So I got him a couple of things for the trailer for Valentine's Day. We're still trying to figure it out. We're just friends, and COVID and everything. We decided that, we probably should just stick with what we already were involved with, and we seem to be doing okay. So nothing's perfect ever, folks. Nothing's ever perfect. I had a really long conversation last night with my ex-brother-in-law in Birmingham, England, and he's really struggling. He and my sister-in-law, my kid's father's sister, have been split for almost 5 years now, and he's really struggling with it, and I did too. I left my marriage, and it took me 5 years to get over it, so it's not always easy. Sometimes it's harder for the person who leaves because that person has a decision to make. Sometimes when the decision is taken away from you, you've got nothing to do but to deal with it. When you're the one making the decision, even just recently with Bruce, it's like, the pressure is so insane because if you get it wrong, you may have just let something brilliant go. And I was very lucky. Bruce is he's a very, I don't know what the word would be. I know that some people would say he's a bit of a pushover, but he's not. He's a very strong person, but he doesn't let the small stuff bug him. And I think he's more aware of my craziness than I realized, because I'm going through menopause. I don't know how much of my ups and downs are due to menopause, due to me, still trying to figure life out. Even yesterday in the car with my 21, soon to be 22-year-old daughter, why should she have it figured out? Why? Why should my expectations be that she's been out of school for 3 years and she should have it all figured out? I'm 53 and I don't have it figured out. So you know what? Just go with the flow. My sister gave me the best advice just after Christmas when Sarah was having a little bit of a hard time. My sister, who is a life coach, said to me, ask her what it is that she wants you to do. And I did that this last time. She called me in a bit of a panic, and she just said, Mom, just listen to me. And it took the pressure off of what I thought I needed to do, and I'm sure it took the pressure off her, because she knows For the most part, the only time I hear from her is when she's got a problem. And I don't care. I don't care about that. I'm here to help. My life experiences, I think I've gone through what I've gone through for the sole purpose of being able to help both of my kids. And their father has a completely different role in his life, supporting them solve emotional problems and stuff like that. Definitely not his strong suit. But providing a roof and being non-judgmental and, you know, being there if they ask for help is what he's good at. So we both parent our kids in a way that he gets to use his strengths, I get to use my strengths, and I know my kids feel that we've let them down. Don't all our kids feel that we've let them down at some point? They don't come with user manuals, for God's sakes. So you just try and figure it out day by day. I'm not a real softy person. I wish I was a little more so. I don't have the patience for nonsense. So anyway, soapbox under the bed. So bags. I've got 3 kind of bags I forgot I even had, actually. So first off, though, one of my number 1 customer, Pauline in Toronto, wanted to see a little more of the bag that I dunked in the water. Now, we're getting a little dark here, so I'm going to try and move closer to the window a little bit. There we go. That's a little bit better. So, Pauline, this is for you. It actually turned out really, really well. So, this is the bag. Now, it's dry. The base just needs a little bit more dry time. And I've conditioned it once. I mean, look at how beautiful this leather is looking. The only thing that I will say did happen is the flap is maybe not quite as pliable as it was, but I think that will change. It's already better than it was when I took all the towels out of the bag. But it still smells a little bit, but nothing compared to what it was. So the corners, there was a little bit of lightening of the corners. I used my Chamberlain's leather milk, and it's beautiful. This little thing came off the strap, so I'm just gluing it back on. And yeah, so it's high fashion handbags. Pauline sent me an email yesterday to say that they do still have an outlet in Toronto, apparently. I've got so many 80s, 70s, 80s bags from this company. So this is black, this is green, and then the sides are this beautiful kind of croc embossed, reptile embossed burgundy leather. And the foot plate, the gusset is black. So, like I said, it still does have a little bit of a musty smell, but this is it, Pauline. So you let me know what you think. Okay, and it does have a zipper compartment, a compartment, a compartment, and a compartment. So I tried to use it. There is a little schmutz right here, but it's not, hasn't gone through. And yeah, so that's beautiful. I used it once, and it just wasn't big enough for me. I need something. These next bags are going to be more my style. Okay, so the first bag is this really cool. It's a Liz Claiborne. I like Liz Claiborne, you know that. I've got quite a few Liz Claiborne pieces. But this is kind of unique. It's like a jacquard monogrammed with leather. This is all leather. The strap is all leather. There's your Liz Claiborne. It's got a back pouch that has a magnet, and this is all leather lined here. Again, quality. These are the little things that little strip of leather there is going to give this pocket support. So in those bags that I deconstructed, this would be cardboard inside, and just the brush. It's like a that brush suede fabric that you see on a lot of really kind of inexpensive furniture from the brick and stuff. That's what the lining is. But yeah, that is, I'd rather have a strip of leather than a strip of cardboard. And then it's kind of like a messenger bag style. So this is all leather around here, this really cool brush velvet. You've got a pocket here. So this one isn't leather. This one isn't leather lined. And is there cardboard in there? Yeah, there could be. There could be a little bit of cardboard in there. And then inside, it's kind of cool. So you've got, the lining will come out. So here we go. So you've got a zipper pocket, a slip pocket, and there's your Liz Claiborne. There are some slip pockets, again, that kind of 90s telltale tiny little phone. I don't even know if it's meant to be for a phone, but that's the other side. So when I clean the inside of a bag, what I do is I take it right out like this, if it's available. If it's available to pull out like this, great. If not, 9 times out of 10, I'll just turn the bag inside out. It can be quite a chore on some of them, believe me. And, oh, well, look at this. It's a sample bag. How cool is that? So it may well be that this is a one-off. Maybe it's a one-off. How cool is that? I really like this bag. I really like it. And what I have done is I've added a shoulder strap. So the shoulder strap is not original to the bag, and the one that I've chosen that's kind of close to the color, it's not leather. It's a David Jones. Anything you see by David Jones, in my experience, I'm not an expert in David Jones bags. They're not real leather. I've been duped a few times by his stuff. So that just allows you to, turn the camera down a little bit, to have it, and it's really comfortable. Really comfortable. Get in there, get your stuff. I really like this. Really, really like this bag. The other ones don't have shoulder straps, so I'll put the camera back up. So yeah, so there you go. You've got a Liz Claiborne. There's your Liz Claiborne on the rivets. Sample bag. Cool, eh? There are a couple of little, you can't see it on the camera, but there are a little couple of dark areas here. But I'm always worried about cleaning jacquard because it's all little threads, and I've done it with Coach bags before, and the threads have either pilled or they lose their color and they fade a little bit, with rubbing. So you can't even really see those little marks. I'm being extremely critical just because that's what I do. And the strap's in great condition. There's a few little areas where the glazing is missing, but I would just color those in. You wouldn't even see those. So that's that bag. You see my nails? This is a little redder than I wanted. It's like kind of hooker red. But I went and got the Sally Hansen Miracle Gel. I used Bruce because he's 55, so I got the 55 discount. So it was $15.99 plus tax, and then it went to $12.99 plus tax. So $3 is $3, right? So next bag is, I probably should have stuffed this one. Actually, you know what? I'm going to stuff it. This is another Soprano bag, which we talked about yesterday. I had that baby blue one, and my friend Nancy in Nairobi sent me a message saying how much she loved it and had never heard of the brand, and I had never heard of the brand. I had a flea market stall in St. Catharines Flea Market, and there was a lady who had a booth right in the front, and she had a big sign, Soprano bags, and I'm like, what the heck's a Soprano bag? And I mentioned yesterday that it's actually an amalgamation of 4 different companies, and these companies have all been around for many, many years. So, and they sell them on the shopping channel. So this is a really nice, it's a really nice bag. It's almost the same, like it's a very, very light tan color. And these metal, they do shake a little bit. These metal strap things are just beautiful. And they're on both sides. Sometimes they'll have the decorative element just on one side, but it's on both. So it's a nice baguette style, which is just a long bag. Beautiful spring summer bag for sure. You wouldn't want to take this bag out in yucky weather. It does have a little bit of wear in the corners, a little bit of discoloring. I may try and work on that a little more. And then there's one end that looks like it's had a little bit of something spilled or something. So with all my new knowledge and all my new what do you call them? My liquids and all that stuff. Why am I not remembering? Products. With all my new products, I'll see if I can do a better job of cleaning that out. But another part of this bag that I really like, the base, there's a couple of little marks on the base. These actually are scratches. So this bag, it's got feet on it, but because it's so light, like I said, you would be purchasing this bag for summer for sure. But it has a lot of pockets. So you've got, and I mean, look how clean it is inside. So it hasn't been used very much at all. And then you've got a zipper area and a nice big, so I'll take the stuffing out of it. And you can see how clean that is. There's your Soprano logo. There's a zipper. Oh no, 2 slip. They're equal size, so neither of them I don't think were intended for a phone. This is, I would say this is a late 90s, early 2000 bag. Another Soprano detail there. But it's a really, really pretty bag. I like it. And last but not least, oh, fell on the floor. I didn't do any exercise today. I didn't really do any exercise yesterday either. My shoes, they glued, but I don't know. I didn't try them out last night. I was going to, and then I got that SOS call from my brother-in-law, so ended up not doing my little dance bit last night, but we'll see. We'll see if it holds up. Anyway, last bag. It's kind of unique. It's a big croc embossed leather bag, leather shoulder bag by Maxx New York. So this slip pocket here, and then you've got some little brass colored stud details. Zipper pocket on the back, which goes down to about to here. And then the base is kind of like a, you know, it kind of, I guess whatever you put in it, it'll sit however you want it to sit. Nice details on the strap. Really nice, comfortable strap. Strap's in excellent condition. There is a little bit of glazing schmutz here. Just a tiny, tiny little bit. And then it opens up here, and there's lots of more little stud details. There's a magnet at the top, and then it's this really funky, will the interior come out? Yeah. So this really funky leopard print interior. It has crazy little 90s phone pocket. This one's got a little bit of elastic on it. And it's wipeable. It's not fabric, which is nice. And then on the other side, you've got another slip pocket, a zipper pocket, and there's your Maxx New York label. I don't know too much about, I think this brand is very similar to, got it on the zipper pull as well. You know, Town Shoes. It's like a Sears or the Bay, where you have one retailer that has a number of different retailers within its building. I think that's what this brand is. It's just kind of, it's like a department store brand. So I love the saddle stitch. Love the saddle stitch on this bag. Now, this is another bag that you could potentially add a crossbody strap to. I haven't done it because I think part of the aesthetic of the bag is being able to see all this stuff. You put a crossbody strap on it, and it kind of just hangs. So, but you could do it for sure if you wanted to. It's quite a big bag. And that's my 3 bags for today, plus the high fashion handbag that I've put on there so that Pauline can see it. So yeah, that's my video for today. It's Friday. It's a long weekend, as I mentioned already. So I may or may not do a little video. I'm not sure what we're doing. Birthday is gonna be nothing because we can't go anywhere. So my sister and I always usually go to Eastside Mario's on my birthday. I love Alfredo, so we may just go and get takeout and have it at home. So yeah, we'll see. Hopefully Tuesday we'll have some information on what's opening up, what isn't opening up, and get on with our winter. And days are getting longer, mornings are getting lighter, earlier. It's great. You can feel it. You can start to feel it. I shoveled the driveway this morning. I curse the world every time I shovel the driveway. Thank you, thank you, thank goodness it was light snow. If you follow me, you know I live in this little shack, and it's one lot with 2 houses on it. So the house in front has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 adults living in it, but nobody can shovel. So it's been like that for the 15 years that I've lived here. Nobody's ever helped me shovel. So like I said, I curse the world, and it's a gravel driveway. So the neighbor gets really pissed off because when I shovel and I kind of put the snow up against his driveway, when it thaws, he always has stones on his driveway. So, but say la vie. If he wants to spot me 20 grand to get the driveway concreted, I'd be happy. It's not my driveway, actually. The driveway belongs to the house in front. So have a good weekend, everybody. Be safe. Do as much fun stuff as you can. Support a local business. I had a young lady send me a message. She got her purse and she loves it. She's happy to support a local business. Shipping is still a nightmare. So if you're planning on sending anything, you know, if you've got loved ones for Easter or whatever, get on it. Because, I mean, that was quite a few weeks ago. I sent that order out to her and she just received it, which is crazy. So be awesome this weekend, and I will see you probably maybe during the weekend, but more than likely on Tuesday. Have a great weekend, folks. Bye-bye now.